Well, he won hearts and plenty of rave reviews when he played Riley Beers in Twilight's Eclipse, and now Xavier Samuel's pinning his hopes on a new movie about to hit our cinemas. The Adelaide actor and rising superstar spoke with Paul Macon about his new venture.
What the hell are we going to do?
Drive!
It's so much fun, you know.
He could end up one of Hollywood's biggest stars.
Look, I think Xavier's got an extraordinary future.
There seems to be a whole bunch of Australian actors in the States doing really well.
But Adelaide's Xavier Samuel is doing a whole lot better than that. He is white hot, and being cast as a vampire in the hugely successful Twilight franchise didn't hurt his career one bit.
I kind of feel very thankful to be involved in a movie and a film that reaches so far and wide, you know.
But he hasn't forgotten his South Australian roots and is about to blast into cinemas with a brand new Aussie movie called Road Train.
Basically, a group of friends go away on a camping trip, and lo and behold, they're kind of attacked and sort of terrorised by this truck that is sort of driverless.
Now, if this plot sounds a little familiar, well, it is. Road Train, or Roadkill as it's being billed in the US, is a cross between Steven Spielberg's 1971 blockbuster Duel and the John Jarratt smash hit Wolf Creek.
Oh, I can tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Throw in a wisp of the supernatural and you have a surefire recipe for box office success.
There's nothing in the fuel tanks. There wasn't ever anything in them.
You didn't take the truck. The truck took you. There's a whole bunch of really talented actors in there, Georgina Hay and Sophie Lowe and Bob Morley. So, you know, a great group of people, and we just had a blast.
It's really fantastic for us now that he has done Twilight since Road Train, because it means it's given us a far greater audience reach, particularly in the US, where, you know, our film has been released.
Road Train director Dean Francis is the first one to admit he loves scaring people.
If people are scared witless by Road Train, I'll be a very happy director. That's really the idea behind Road Train, is the sense of terror.
The backdrop of this terrifying tale is some of South Australia's most striking scenery.
We were in the Flinders Ranges, which is beautiful, and I kind of grew up in Adelaide, and again, I've got fond memories of camping trips out that way.
For our film, it works particularly well, partly because it's such an isolated place and there's a lot of terror to be found in that isolation.
Although the movie world is his oyster, Xavier is getting a little homesick for Adelaide.
I do, yeah. I miss it a lot. You know, I haven't had a chance to get back, so hopefully I can get back for Christmas.
But Dean Francis reckons Xavier won't be home long.
Xavier, you can just tell that he is someone who is going to be a big star. You know, as cliched as that sounds, he's got that rare combination of natural screen charisma, performance ability, in meaning that he's very talented. I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years' time he is our next Heath Ledger, to be honest.
As far as Road Train is concerned, the director's advice is to just chill out and enjoy the experience.
I think if people go to the movies, they get some popcorn, maybe they're on a date, they relax, they immerse themselves in this terrifying film for a couple of hours. That's really the experience that we offer people with Road Train.
Yeah, it does look good, and Road Train opens in Adelaide cinemas next week. But up next, your chance to win a summer makeover.